Hello everybody, welcome to Sacrifice Pro Wrestling. Teaser up to Chapter 15, Shattered Dreams 2. I am the Mastermind Ollie Spring, joined by TJ Lee and Tej. We're kicking things off with a singles match.
We're seeing a new side to one of the most beloved members of the Sacrifice roster, and Jefe. Gone is the singlet, the blue and orange singlet he was known for wearing. Gone is the blue cape, the blue mask. It's all black, baby. And that almost like a warrior's sort of outfit. Looks like he's ready to go into the wasteland and start murdering people. Very different attitude from him in the last couple months.
That's it. Sacrifice Pro's only dual crown champion. He has held the Ultimate Sacrifice Championship. He has held the Saints of Sacrifice Championship. Yeah, and I think it was losing those that tag belt that really pushed him over the edge.
I think that was the moment he really snapped as a person, said, you know what, being nice is not getting me anywhere. I need to start taking other opportunities.
Well, I think he was champion with Ashley Dunn. Ashley Dunn was out injured and Twister was brought in, and then Twister cost him the match in his eyes, and that kind of pushed him over the edge. But it is kind of letting a fire under the belly of Twister. And ever since that fire has been lit, he's kickstarted his campaign to defeat 7 masked luchadors to get that championship shot. Head on to the Sacrifice Pro Facebook page to see that video. Twister sitting down with our GM Richie Swish.
Of course, that was just quite a few months ago now, and Twister did not want people to forget about that challenge. And the opportunity at the end of that, if he can beat 7 masked luchadors, is the ultimate prize in Sacrifice Pro Wrestling.
Of course, Twister wanting to earn that shot the right way. And should he get past Jefe, Sacrifice Pro will be finding 6 more masked luchadors. And if Twister can overcome all 7, he will get himself a championship title opportunity.
His first hurdle, if you will, coming against a former Ultimate Sacrifice champion.
Starting off really personal.
Yeah, personal and difficult.
Yeah, Jefe and Twister, formerly the Leighton Luchas.
He's calling for him, challenging him to come in. Twister wants to go straight for it.
And Jefe taking his time. Yeah, it'd be interesting to get inside the head and inside the mask of Jefe. Find out really what's going on between his ears. Of course, last month he had that match with Jade where we weren't sure which Jefe was going to come out. Yeah, we saw this much darker side. Gone are the bright colours. Now a man in black.
Yeah, black and red. Blood painting the canvas of his mask. He's gonna, in this heat, he's gonna wrestle in a leather jacket. Not the wisest of things. Yeah, I'm sure you are, Jefe. You're wearing a leather jacket in 30-degree weather inside a building.
Especially under the spotlight of the Sacrifice Pro ring. And I think really Jefe, what he's trying to do right now is eliminate Twister's main kind of offense, and that's that speed and agility. He's taking the speed out of it right now. He's making sure this match slows down to a snail's pace. Twister unable to get out the gates yet. I think if Twister's not careful, he's going to make a mistake. He's going to allow Jefe to capitalize right now.
Absolutely, and he's starting to get frustrated, which is what Jefe wants.
Twiston really needs to keep his emotions in check right now, keep those passions down.
He's got to keep cool. Wow, offering the first shot.
Yeah, Twister inviting him in, even giving him the first shot. Not quite sure how wise that is.
And squatting in the process.
No, Twister's getting warmed up.
Yeah, but we're already warmed up in here. I don't think you need to expend any unnecessary energy. That's where you risk passing out. So then go for the first shot.
He's going to allow him to lock in the side headlock.
But of course not.
Yeah, Twister ducking out of the way and locking in that rear hip lock. Now Jefe looking to power out, reverses it. And Twister able to fire out. And now locks in his own side headlock.
And a noogie, just for good measure.
I think that just shows where Twister's at in this match. He was, you know, so Twister is as much of a fan of the Sacrifice Pro rosters as anybody else, even though he gets to go in there. He was a fan of Jefe. Jefe was someone he looked up to, and as soon as Jefe turned his back on him, yeah, Twister just enraged, and you see now the emotions running over.
Well, he went for a pimp slap, if you will, or a dragon swipe, whatever you want to call it. Still nasty and insulting, and Twister's ire just got raised.
And now off the ropes.
So let's go for the hip.
Blocks it, rolls through.
Oh, beautiful. 1, 2. Oh.
Jefe with the shoulder up.
Rolls out through. Rolls up again.
Oh, gets some. Look at the agility of Twister. Arm drag with authority.
Fantastic. Into a Russian leg sweep.
Off the head scissors.
2.
You know, I'm thinking, yeah, you look at Twister's history here in Sacrifice Pro. It's not very often he gets to take someone on. I mean, Jefe he's not a small guy, but he's not a massive guy either. You look at the people that Twister's had problems with. Jefe is possibly the smallest opponent that Twister's had, and I think he's finally getting a chance to get some offense in and show what he can really do.
Absolutely, he's really showing that agility here, that he actually has an awful lot of skill in his repertoire, a lot of technicality, but doesn't get to do it because of the fact he faces bigger men. So it's quite nice and refreshing to see that level of luchador skill. And of course, we mustn't forget this is a luchador's mask challenge, so to not wrestle like a luchador would be a bit unusual in this sort of situation, Ollie.
Well, I think for Twister, at least, that's the only way he knows how. Jefe, well, I mean, we thought that was the case, but, you know, recently things have been changing.
Wow, got a stiff shot.
And, you know, I think statistically speaking, I think Twister has been in the most opening matches in Sacrifice Pro history out of anybody else. You think back to our very first show, Twister and Kai Payne opening up, and yeah, we know Twister's fan of these dives, but he's got to be careful up there.
Oh, big dive. Wow.
Jefe catching him. Oh, running him into that ring post. Solid steel.
And still not let him go. Holding him up as well.
Look at this.
Wow.
Into a vertical suplex. Turn inside out, drop stomach first over the apron.
Caught those ribs, and there's not a lot of body fat on Twister. That is just rib cage to the hardest part of the ring, and Twister fell like a rag doll. And Jefe looks incredibly impressed with himself right now.
Well, someone must, I'm sure. At least one person does.
I'll give him props for strength alone, using that core strength ability and low center of gravity to not only catch Twister, but lift him up.
Now going for the pin. This could be it.
Just a 2 count.
And this is the thing for Jefe. This is a normal match. Not an awful lot on the line for Jefe, but for Twister, if he loses this, he loses out on his deal with Richie Swish.
And there'll be no more opportunities for Twister.
I mean, you could ultimately look at this as a #1 contenders match for Twister.
And disrespectful knees to the neck. And referee Sam Hobbs making sure he knows the count.
And just notice there, Jeff putting his entire body weight across the neck of Twister, draped him over those ropes. Unorthodox but effective from the Dragon Warrior.
A short clothesline went with the chest again, targeting that lower body, that abdomen area that he's been spending the last few minutes going on.
Twister ducks the line.
Oh, very nice drop kick.
There's a drop kick.
But straight to his feet.
And a second. And this is what Jeff was trying to eliminate earlier on, this speed and explosion of offense from Twister. Oh! Enziguri. That was out of nowhere.
And let him flush behind the ear. Catch him on the ropes, they're trying to get him out.
Twister dumped to the outside.
And now Jeff content to wait out the 10 count.
This is it, you know, Jeff doesn't, oh, mate, tell a lie. About to say he doesn't care how he wins this one, but it looks like he just wants to go and punish Twister some more.
Ooh, caught the lower back.
And now Twister kind of digging into his bag of tricks, pulling out some more vicious moves, trying to get the upper hand. This is smart from Twister, if you ask me.
This is what he needs to do. He needs to match Jeff in viciousness. He needs to be willing to go to places perhaps he's not comfortable going to.
But, you know, he's not as familiar with it, and you saw there Jeff just capitalizing on the last move on the outside before rolling Twister back in.
Ooh.
Corner drop kick from Jeff.
All his body weight going into him as well. It's not like he's being knocked down. Going to take the whole body weight. I know Jeff might not be a tall man, but he is still a big man in some respects. Oh, straight to the neck this time. I don't even know what's keeping Twister up at this point.
I think right now it looks like the turnbuckles and the ropes. Oh, but wait, no, Twister's out.
Oh,
catches Jeff with his knee, I think, coming out. Possibly going for an enziguri, but got the knee up. There's a clothesline.
And there's another one.
A wheelbarrow.
Oh, no, wait. Oh, and bounce off the ropes. Wow.
Using the ropes for extra leverage.
And here I thought it was going to get dunked out by Jeff. 1, 2. Ooh.
Oh. Vintage Twister. Only gets the 2 count.
And Twister's trying to get Jeff to come to his feet to finish with a twist and shout, maybe.
Yeah, Twister is fired up in this one. So much on the line.
So he's going for it. Pushed off by Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff wasn't ready. Spins him round. Oh, Blue Thunderbomb. Blue Thunderbomb.
1, 2. Oh.
Just the 2.
But it was an innovative Blue Thunderbomb catching him and then almost changing trajectory mid-air, which was impressive. Which is what makes it so unfortunate that Jeff's character has shifted so dramatically.
He's going for another pinfall, but Twister showing that heart. Kicking out at 2. Jeff on the ropes.
Oh, beautiful.
Springboard moonsault from the
1,
second.
2, 3. Oh.
Just 2 again. This is the thing, so much on the line as far as Twister's concerned.
Oh, go for a Jeff slam.
Yeah, this doesn't look good.
Gets him out. Oh, elbow to the back.
Oh, Twister.
Oh!
Twister with a Jeff slam of his own.
Twist slam, if you will. Certainly didn't expect to see that. Oh, now we saw this 1 year ago in this building to capture what we thought at the time was the winners of the Golden Tag Tournament's belts, which is meant to be 2 belts rather than 1. Twister went to the top.
Twister's ascending.
Going for that frog splash. Could history repeat itself here?
If he hits this, this could be over. This could be the first step out of 7. Oh! El Jeff with the knees up.
Oh boy, and that's an already damaged part of the abdomen. 1,
Oh, but Jeff Jeff's got his feet on the ropes. Referee Sam has seen it. Thank goodness.
You cannot get one over. Referee Sam Hobbs has been doing this long enough. Oh,
wait.
through.
Quick roll up. Quick roll up. 2, 3.
Got it.
Twister stacks up El Jeff, and that's it, folks.
And just like that,
huge result for Twister. 1 down, 6 to go.
and you know something, Ollie, it's not often we see Twister win. So seeing that is for sure a feel-good moment.
The Lucha Challenge is starting right here. Jeff, #1 in the list.
Well, yeah, you heard it there. Jeff is just the first one on the Lucha Challenge list. I think you said it best, Ollie. 1 down.
6 to go.
Of course, Alex Cupid, one half of Never Say Die. Incredibly popular tag team all over the UK, and certainly someone we're very familiar with at Sacrifice Pro, Ollie. And his partner Dylan not here today, but Alex has something important he wants to share with us.
best fans I've seen. I've been in Nathan Buzzard the past 3 days, and this is basically now my second home. I love Nathan Buzzard now. I'm moving up here next year because of how cool you guys are.
Somebody's got to.
Russell Howells. He just got his location right. He's moving to Milton Keynes, not Leighton Buzzard.
August 5th, we partnered with charity that actually saved my life. We partnered with charity with Young Minds. Young Minds is a charity that works with kids with mental illnesses. Sorry we get emotional with that. They changed my life. I was in a really dark place and they changed my life for the better. I truly appreciate the work that they do. And to partner with Young Minds in August 5th is an honor for me to do. And we're going to change lives together. We're going to raise a heck load of money. We're going to make a difference in this world. Mental health might be a life sentence, but it isn't a death sentence. And we can change the stigma. Together we can do something absolutely incredible. So August 5th, Young Minds and Sacrifice, we're going to be one. We're going to go always forward. If Young Minds and Sacrifice go team up together, then I really feel like I should have an important match on that show. I feel like it's about that time that I show what I can do. So, whoever the ultimate Sacrifice pro wrestling champion is.
So folks, Alex Cupid was out here to tell us about next month's charity, Young Minds. Give a very heartfelt speech, Tej, but Alex Cupid cut off now.
Yeah, he's very passionate about his charity. If you listen to his podcast, you speak to him, you would know how much that means to him. Tears in his eyes. He's a good friend of ours, and for someone to come and interrupt him for that is very disrespectful, but we don't expect anything more or less from Cy Gregory.
That's to say, yeah, I'll say Cy Gregory making his return, unless they've changed up the playlist. Cy Gregory coming out here to interrupt Alex Cupid, and like you say, it was Cupid very emotional, very passionate about Young Minds. I can't see Cupid taking kindly to this interruption by Cy Gregory.
Well, Cy Gregory had an 18-month layoff, actually retired from pro wrestling to pursue other endeavors, decided it was his time, and came back, and since he's returned, we have seen a completely different attitude. Obviously, practically decapitating Ashley Dunn just a short while ago, and then at their match, beating him in under 7 minutes.
Well, Ashley Dunn has not been the same since. And Ashley Dunn not here today, folks. But what on earth, why is Cy Gregory even here?
Nicely with your little brown shoes, your trousers, your nice top. I've got no problem And you came out and you said that next month's going to be about young minds, and you told a little sob story, and they loved it. You all cheered for Cupid, and I've got no problem with that. You know what? You even mentioned all the top talent that sacrificed bringing every come, and you left my name off that list, but I've got no problem with that either. However, when you stood here and said that next month you're challenging for the Ultimate Sacrifice Championship, I've got a problem with that. See, what I want to know, if you think that you're ready for an Ultimate Sacrifice Championship match, you must think that you're better than Cyber. You must think, wait. You must think that your time in this ring is more important than my time in this ring. Is that what you think? I wasn't asking you, don't look at them. Don't look at them. I want to know, does Alex Cupid think that he's better than Cy Gregory? And before you answer, don't let them influence you. Before you answer, just keep in mind what happened to Ashley Dunn. You know, I know it's like, loud and more about putting muscle break in the food, but you talk too much, kid. You've been running around here for what, 5 years now? But you left wrestling because you're a coward. You didn't beat Ashley Dunn, you attacked him from behind, and you tried to act like you're some big shot. The reason why I didn't mention it in the list is you're not top man in my house because you're a coward. Top men are attacking from behind. But you know what? You have to run your mouth off. You have to come out here and act like you're a big shot. You haven't actually done anything to sacrifice pro. Hey, I respect you for what you are, but you're pretty down relevant to me.
Oh, ooh. This one has broken down quickly. This has got physical, folks. Cy Gregory seemed to take offense to the fact that Alex Cupid felt that he deserved a shot over him.
Yeah, some strong words being exchanged. Gregory saying, you named all the top talent except me, and you think that, that his assumptions that Cupid doesn't rate Cy Gregory, and quite rightly, Alex said, well, you know what, I think you're irrelevant compared to the champion. Cy didn't take kindly to that, and now
and Cy's in, and this one breaking down, folks. Cupid and Gregory firing shots, and here comes the referees to try and break this one up. This is not a match.
This is a fight. I'm pushing them apart. And now subduing Cy Gregory as well as Alex Cupid. This is not what we expected when Alex Cupid came out to mention his charity, a brawl of all things.
Cupid's free. Cy Gregory being forced to the back. This one got very heated very quickly, folks. So, folks, you heard Chris Pugh say it's the return of one of our signature matches. Tease, you'll cast your mind back 12 months, Shattered Dreams 1. We had ourselves an a Hateful Eight match, won by Ken Nelson. First one won by Ken Nelson. Turns out he had a championship opportunity, cashed that in some months later. And became the Saints of Sacrifice champion. And we are now filling up the powder keg siege. Anthony Mafia in the ring. Here comes Dan the Man. What a man, Teach.
Well, Down-to-Man Tucker holds the distinction of being the only guy to do 3 Hateful 8 matches.
Apparently unsuccessful in all, though.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his way through this time. This is the Northern Veggie Arts, Jack Cave!
Well, Jack Cave, no stranger to Sacrifice Pro, actually made his debut 1 year ago here at Shattered Dreams 1 against another member of the Hateful 8 in this evening in Chuck Mambo.
What a match that was. We're halfway there.
Definitely a fan favorite about to come out.
I love this entrance.
How can you not?
And introducing competitor number 5.
And Teach is Mambo number 5.
How apropos.
Chuck Mambo.
Chuck Mambo riding a wave of momentum the last year. He has been all over the country and picking up wins everywhere he goes. Most recently winning the Progress World Cup. And every time we see him here, he just gets better and better. And as we said, no love lost between him and Jack Cave, who had a hell of a contest.
And introducing competitor number 6.
Crazy to think we've still got 3 more people coming.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his way through the ring, the uniform and chocolate, Morgan Black!
Morgan Black in the very first Hateful 8 match. So a lot of experience for him.
Been a while since we've seen him in Sacrifice Pro. But yeah, Morgan Black is back. Teaming back up with Anthony Mafia, the Black Mafia. Look, they'll be standing strong in this match.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a factor. I think the air just got sucked out of the room, Ollie.
Well, that's what vintage ones will do.
And making his way to the ring, this is Her Majesty's favourite wrestler, Vintage Benjamin Shelly!
Vintage Benjamin Shelly. Coming over here with the briefcase.
Oh boy.
Pathetic. I need you to look after this. And this is worth more than you making a year. So you bear that in mind, okay?
Once again being asked to hold on to the briefcase, which contains his wrestling attire.
Apparently a briefcase is worth more than I earn in a year. That's
And introducing your 8th and final competitor.
that's interesting.
Don't touch it. You don't need to touch it.
Of course, the
Make
eighth
sure none of these tricks touch it in.
competitor, someone everyone is very familiar with.
I could say I'd be saving the best till last, but that might be showing some bias.
No bias on our part. What are you talking about?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Tim Lee.
This is Comedy Strong Style, Tim Lee!
A Comedy Strong Style CSS Tim Lee. There's a lot of interesting rivalries going on in this match. Tim Lee, no stranger to Jack Cave, no stranger to Chuck Mambo, no stranger to Carl Kingsley. Is an awful lot of humanity in this ring with histories.
Yeah, mass of humanity inside the ring right now. And this one is a very much, I want to say, is a much more different dynamic to what we're used to seeing in these Hateful Eight matches.
PTB himself, Tim Lee. So, Ollie, I'm going to come to the question I always come to when with that matches like this. Who do you give your advantage to?
Right now, I'm going to say I don't think there is an advantage. Lots of wrestlers in this match riding waves of momentum right now. And those that aren't riding the waves of momentum are just as focused, looking to make a mark on Sacrifice Pro management. So I think, this one is open right now. There's a lot of people who are capable of winning this match. Pretty much everybody, really.
Of course, if you cast your minds back 1 year ago to the original entrance, it was Dan the Man, the Poison Princess Jade, Jacob Daniels, Morgan Black, Ashley Dunn, Kent Nelson, L. Jeff, and the Phantom Max Thompson. And what was a hell of a contest.
So, as we say every time we have a Hateful Eight match, folks, we will do our best, our utmost to call this one. However,
it's going to be difficult, but
this is going to be chaos. We'll try and focus best. Tim Lee, Jack Cave, recently having a Lego death match at SWA.
And got another one with Chuck Mambo in a Beach Ball Warfare match in September.
Oh! Tim Lee just a quick sidestep there.
Of course, they had a Lego, Jack Cave had a Lego death match recently as well in Hope Future, so he's certainly been around the hardcore block.
Oh!
Beautiful spin kick.
Tim Zaguri.
He's going to take out the trash. Get a little bit of cleaning on Jack Cave's skull.
Oh! Breaking.
Yeah, the ricochet hitting Tim Lee in the face.
Tim rolls out of the ring. And now we've got Dan the Man and vintage Ben Shelly in the ring.
Targeting the big man's knees.
A knee strike there. And Dan is wobbly. Oh, huge lariat from Dan the Man. Running corner splash from a very large individual.
Using that big belly to his advantage.
Oh, and a nice suplex. Dan the Man on fire right now. Here comes Morgan Black. And this one,
Black Mafia.
Here comes Anthony Mafia. Oh, barrel kick.
Well, we should have expected some Black Mafia teamwork. Unsurprisingly, they are together here.
Oh, and Kingsley and Mambo teaming up now. Super kick. Oh, here we go. The bee's knees of breaking backs. Get straight to it.
You could even call the gnarliest of breaking backs to this tag team. Oh, straight into his counterpart. Oh, I think we know what's going to happen now. Anthony Mafia falling forward.
Face first.
That chocolate may have just started to melt.
I'm not even going to dignify that with a response.
No, you just did. Chuck Mambo.
He's going surfing.
Yeah. Oh, and straight up, right to the corner, which is very uncomfortable.
Tim Lee's back in.
What is he going for? Oh, a nipple twister.
Tuning into Figure 4 Radio, it seems.
If that's how you get there,
Morgan Black.
So you catch it in many different ways. So this is no longer the Hateful Eight, this is the nipple twisting Hateful Eight. You know, there are only a select few people out there like their nipples being twisted and they don't think it's in a wrestling match. Tim Lee just observing. Oh, boy. The 7-man twist.
Oh, but look at this.
1, 2.
Oh. Clever from Jack Cave, sneaking in, getting the pin on Mambo. There's a lot of sore nips. And the first ever nipple cripple chant in wrestling, I think.
You gotta love Sacrifice. Always bringing new things to the table. There's a phrase I think I'd hear in wrestling. We're gonna stop with the nipples. And Tim Lee straight down.
And just like that, the ring is cleared again.
And Mambo now, it's left with him and Jack Cave, a rematch from a year ago. Where we had an unfortunate incident where Jack Cave was exercising with his stretchy arm weight, and it was put back into his nether regions.
What is Jack Cave?
Oh,
Jack
boy.
Cave is cooked.
Please no, Jack. Don't do this to yourself.
Tim's calling for a moonsault. Oh! 90-degree moonsault from the apron.
Best moonsault in the business. And now Jack Cave deciding. Oh no, he's still going for it. And the crowd egging him on.
This is not Jack Cave territory.
No, he is on jelly legs right now. And even Kingsley just observing, wanting to watch the carnage. Oh, and Kingsley going down.
Body splash. Look at it. Chuck Mambo is he's egging on Jack Cave, and Jack Cave's saying, yeah, no.
He looks like a boy up in a tree who can't quite get down. But
much like Donald Trump doesn't quite know how he got there.
Morgan Black and Anthony Mafia watching. And he's saying, you guys go.
Oh, here come the Black Mafia.
Oh,
my goodness! Black Mafia. Dives over the top.
Beautiful plunger from Black
And
Mafia.
all this time, Jack Cave is still up there. And look at this, Chuck Mambo doing his best.
Yeah, giving him positive reinforcement, saying you can do it. What's the worst that can happen? Of course, if you cast around the twister, we know what can happen. And I think Jack Cave's trying not to think about that right now.
Oh,
pushed over!
Helping hand from Chuck Mambo. And right now, Chuck Mambo is the only man standing in this Hateful Eight match.
I think everyone's saying this might be a bit much, but Mambo has got to get his time in.
Springs
and
up.
Oh, straight down.
Oh,
he went surfing.
Huge dive from Mambo off the top. Hey ho, Mambo. That was gnarly, Siege. That was a gnarly dive.
That was gnarly. Wait.
What's going on now?
I have no idea. Oh!
This is like Morgan Black is having a little dance routine kick to the nether regions.
I think he's finding his groove. You only miss 100% of every shot you take, but not if they're to the nuts.
Throwing some shapes while kicking some grapes. Oh, there's one for Anthony Mafia. Seems there are no allegiances. And that was just a diving uppercut.
Morgan Black has gone nut happy. Oh!
There's one for Mambo.
The gnarliest nut shot you will ever see.
This is something else right now.
Oh no! And the party's over. That may be the most unusual thing we've ever called in a sacrifice ring or any ring for that matter, Ollie. Never let it be said the Hateful Eight is not entertaining.
Anthony Mafia seems pretty peed off with that show.
Oh! Good night.
Surround sound shots from the remaining men standing.
And now vintage Ben Shelly, Dan the Man.
Renewing their rivalry in the ring. Oh, well, here comes Mambo.
Ooh!
Missile drop kick from the top.
And still holding on to Ben Shelly, rolled through. Oh, but Jack Cave got the wet floor sign. Oh, right to the back.
Takes out Mambo. Boo. Boo indeed.
Boo and such things. What is he going for here? Oh, I know that sound.
No.
Oh, boy.
He has this obsession.
Can you say Lego deathmatch? Yeah, at this point, Tim Lee has got to start getting Vietnam flashbacks when he sees Lego.
I'm surprised Jack Cave isn't.
I think Jack Cave's just that much of a masochist. Gold catches Kingsley.
Oh! Slams down onto the Lego.
Oh, boy. And that sick grin from the Negan of pro wrestling. Goodness gracious. Oh,
And this is a
Tim
sign
Lee,
we've
please.
seen time and time again.
Baby boy Tim. Oh,
trying to get him up probably for a powerbomb.
yeah, if he's got the strength. I don't know when Jack Cave last went to a gym. Oh, went straight to the nuts.
It's just the way it is.
To the bad seeds.
Tim Lee's calling for it.
Oh, it's Jack Cave's worst nightmare.
He's got him up.
Oh, push him over. Oh, no. Going, what's he got here?
Oh, he's got him up.
Oh!
DDT onto the
Oh!
Lego. Oh, my goodness.
Oh!
Oh, Mambo with a splash.
One,
Out of nowhere.
2, 3, he got it!
Mambo wins the hateful eight.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner of the Hateful Eight match, Chuck Mambo!
Huge result for Chuck Mambo in a match that had pretty much everything, Siege.
And what an ending, that disgusting finish. Seeing that horrific DDT to the skull of Tim Lee, and of course, Chuck Mambo, ever the experienced wrestler, probably the most experienced in this ring, knew when to take advantage. And one frog splash later, it is all over.
Don't say a single thing to me. I've had a bad day.
So, folks, a few shows ago, we had ourselves a golden opportunity rumble. And the winner of that match was none other than Jacob Daniels. And at the time, Teach, you didn't know what it was fighting for, but it turns out a singles match with none other than Eddie Dennis.
The biggest opportunity of this young man's career. And let's not forget, Eddie Dennis has recently signed the WWE NXT UK, and yet he's still elected to come here and wrestle. You could not ask for a bigger opportunity in your career as a wrestler, whether you've been doing this for 10 years or 1 year.
And of course, Eddie Dennis, Sacrifice Pro head trainer. And this really is a case of the teacher and the student right now, folks. Jacob Daniels coming so far under the tutelage of Eddie Dennis.
And using the words.
But here he is, folks.
And Eddie Dennis, I mean, what is that you don't already know about him? The guy has been around for well over a decade. A documentary was filmed about him coming back to wrestling. He actually took a massive step away to become a head teacher, but could not shake the wrestling bug. Came back at the absolute best time, and less than a year after his return, gets signed to WWE. It is a surreal moment, not only having him as a trainer, but having him here performing at Sacrifice Pro Wrestling. That is something special, Ollie.
The pride of Wales, Eddie Dennis, is here in Sacrifice. And you know what? I think we should get a party started.
A little bit of intensity there from Eddie. Jacob Daniels not reacting.
This is your first half main event of Chapter 15. As a singles match, set for one fall. Introducing first, in the corner to my right, from Harrow, London, this is Jacob Daniels! And introducing his opponent, in the corner to my left, he is a recent signee for NXT UK. He is having his second match back from injury from Swansea, Wales. This is the Pride of Wales, Eddie Dennis!
I think the most intriguing thing of this siege is how is Jacob Daniels going to react to this. Obviously Eddie Dennis, the experience edge, the height edge.
Oh, we're going to find out the bell is rung. We are underway.
Probably got the reach advantage as well. Eddie Dennis really on paper having every advantage in this match. The only thing Jacob Daniels had, or has, is youth. And the question is, how much did Eddie Dennis teach Jacob Daniels? Has he taught him literally everything he knows, or has he left something in the bank?
Right now we're seeing a real quick succession of moves. Look at this agility.
Straight out the bank. One, two. Just
very
the two.
close. And he's between the ropes. He's got to let go and break. But, I mean, just looking at that sheer speed of Eddie, that's a guy that's been doing this a lot longer. He's been doing this as long as Jacob Daniels has been alive.
I think right now that was a message to Jacob Daniels, just to let him know that Eddie is in charge.
A lock from behind, a wrist lock. Right now, he's really just kind of showing Jacob that technical expertise. Roll through.
Straight up.
Breaks the hold, grabs it for himself.
Reverses it. And this is the thing, we put Jacob Daniels down on paper, but, he's learned from the best right now, and that is Eddie Dennis.
Oh, broke the hold. Said enough's enough. Eddie just showing how long he's been in this business. He's comfortable in any environment.
Eddie just taking control again in this match. I think right now, it's got to be a case for Jacob Daniels. He doesn't necessarily have to focus too much on winning this one, but learning as much as he physically can. Because I don't think anyone expects Jacob Daniels to win this right now.
And there's the head scissors. The ref didn't see, but Eddie did have his feet on the ropes. And he would have broken the hold.
That's the thing, Eddie Dennis is so tall. He's got such long limbs. He could probably break any hold he wants from any position within that ring.
Yeah, absolutely. And the collar tie up. Push off.
Shoulder tackle sends Jacob Daniels down, and that one caught him. Shoots him off again.
Ooh, nice. Another arm drag.
A wheelbarrow.
And tries to grab it, can't get it. Instead goes for the roll through.
Takes him down with an arm drag. And then that one surprised Eddie Dennis.
Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa,
Oh,
whoa, 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 whoa.
That's John Grimm, that's Bjorn.
Grim Bjorn did say, and they issued a warning saying that if they were not given a spot, they would take a spot.
And right now, it looks like they're taking the spot from Jacob Daniels and Eddie Dennis. This is a dangerous position now for Jacob Daniels. Jacob Daniels needs to get out of the ring right now.
Yeah, these are two very big imposing men. Eddie Dennis is one thing.
Oh, and Jacob Daniels He's standing
Trying,
and fighting.
yeah, he's trying, but man.
Yeah, he's not going to get very far.
It's definitely a new face for John Grimm as well, where you normally usually see him donning the mask. This time looking like, almost like Immortan Joe. Wanting to go through to the gates of Valhalla. Now throwing him through, picking him up.
He's picked him up. We've seen this before. Jumping leg drop from Bjorn. Sidewalk slam from Grimm.
Fury Road it is.
And Bjorn and Grimm just crashing the party.
John Grimm calling to our announcer, Chris Pugh.
I told you we did not need an invitation. So this match is now a tag team match. Get up, boys! Get in this room!
Now I think we're going into a tag team contest, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, is anybody going to say no to these guys?
Well, that's the thing. Two big imposing men, you can't really say much. And starting things off is Bjorn. That was a hard Irish whip.
And TJ, right now, I don't quite know what to say. I don't quite know what to make of this.
Yeah, I think we're just going to have to call this as we see it, Ollie. Tag made. The bigger man in.
And the skull on the face of John Grimm. Really
Roll
looking
through.
to punish. Look at that. Misdirection from Eddie Dennis.
Oh, clever.
Sends the leg into Grimm.
Rolls through. Tag made. In comes Jacob Daniels.
And now it's Jacob Daniels turn. Leg lariat to take on Bjorn. Off the ropes, ducks the line.
Gets caught. Trying to pull the bigger man over. Clever. Whether he can or not, I'm not sure, but he's going to try and
Hurricane Rana sends Bjorn over.
Innovation from the young man.
A huge running forearm from the young gun.
Something he has been employing for a while, Ollie. We have really seen Jacob Daniels grow up in this ring.
From his debut in a brass ring.
Roll through.
Rolls through.
Catches him. Neck
breaker.
breaker.
But just the 2 count. Right now, Eddie Dennis struggling to get back onto the apron. I think Jacob Daniels is a one-man army right now.
We don't know how badly injured Eddie was originally, if he's 100% now. And you got to think he wants to be tentative in his first couple matches back.
And now Jacob Daniels trying to get the Irish whip, and Bjorn just saying no.
Gives him with a strong forearm. Reversal kick to the back.
That was just uncalled for from John Grimm.
Oh, boy. Just a chest chop. Like a bear swipe.
All it takes. And this match really slowed down to the pace that suits John Grimm.
Yeah, and just manhandling Jacob here.
Huge splash.
1, 2. And Eddie holding out his hand, trying to get Jacob Daniels to tag him. Oh, wow, this is
just crushing at the temples. Look at the biceps.
Yeah, you don't see that very often, but it's effective. It'll be a migraine after this.
Crushing Jacob Daniels' skull like a vice.
And now just clubbing his chest as well. Doing anything he can to just ensure he's inflicting pain.
And a basement shoulder tackle.
He's asking him to throw him through. Just using, wow.
That's just a slingshot into a brick wall.
Yeah, just using his body mass to knock him down. Now stepping on the ankle so he can't even get to Eddie. Clever tactics.
Keeping Jacob Daniels grounded because they don't want him to get any wind in his sails.
Oh gosh, using that extra body weight that John Grimm possesses to just drive that elbow.
It's not just an elbow drop, that's
a body drop.
Yeah, that's a small car falling on you.
Just hard Irish whip after hard Irish whip. These guys mean business.
Just wearing Jacob Daniels down right now. I mean, he just. How does anybody get a shot in at these guys? Just the sheer size and mass of both men.
Strong spears here. Gut busters right into the corner.
Oh, snap suplex. Jacob Daniels just, yeah, I mean, he had his work cut out for him up against Eddie Dennis, and now that work has just trebled when you look at the size of Bjorn and Grimm.
And Jacob finally getting something like a jawbreaker, trying to get some space, some separation. Oh, and of course, when he does, his tag team partner nowhere to be found.
There was a window of opportunity, and Bjorn just smashed that window. Oh, quick roll up though, small package.
One,
small package. Just the 2 count. And there's a huge clothesline.
Oh, wow.
Just a one-handed choke bomb.
1, 2.
But Jacob Daniels again continuing to show heart.
I don't even know how he's able to kick out with the size of that man on top of him.
As well, yeah, he's got his head trainer watching him right now. This isn't just a fight. This is almost like a performance evaluation.
Yeah, it's a proving ground. Ah, missed the leg drop.
Jacob Daniels does not want to be shown up in front of his mentor.
He's got to try and take the opportunity now. And Bjorn once again running for Eddie. But this time ready for it, blocks it. And there's the tag.
Here comes the pride of Wales. Ducks the line.
Strike to Grimm.
One for Bjorn. There's one for Grimm again. Eddie Dennis hitting the ring as a house of fire right now.
He is laying in those chops and forearms. Oh my goodness. To borrow a phrase from you.
I gotta say, what did you say?
Oh, wow.
That one definitely rang the bell of Bjorn.
Now running European uppercuts, and just as running in, crushing his partner.
Steam Train takes out Bjorn.
Eddie picking him up.
He's got him up. Spins him round, slams him down. 1, 2.
Ooh.
Yeah, Eddie Dennis so close to putting this one to bed. Oh, look at that.
Gets
Drops
out
down.
John.
Helps John Grimm out of the ring. And here comes Jacob Daniels.
And the end could be in sight if he could take apart this advantage. Oh, dives for John Grimm.
Suicide dive for Grimm. And Bjorn is now alone in the ring with the teacher and the pupil.
Double super kicks. And we know what comes after this. Straight down.
Floating implant DDT.
1, 2, 3. Did it.
Daniels and Eddie Dennis are victorious. And that is a huge result for Jacob Daniels.
Justice was served. we may not have gotten the student versus the teacher, but instead, we got the student and the teacher. Well, I hope Grim and Bjorn are happy. They wanted a spot, they got a spot, but they did not walk away with the W.
Be careful what you wish for, as the case may be.
And right now, ladies and gentlemen listening at home, watching this, you're looking at the current and the future of pro wrestling.
So folks, we are rested, rehydrated, back for the second half here. It's Sacrifice Pro, Shattered Dreams 2. Still the mastermind, still joined by TJ Lee and Tej. We are kicking things off with the Ultimate Sacrifice Championship match.
And the first challenger of the wavy era is a man that, well, let's just say he makes people feel a certain way. He, without a shadow of a doubt, had some of the largest boos, the loudest boos, if you will, in Sacrifice history when he was last here at Exit Through the Gift Shop. It's been a long time since we've seen him, but he has been making waves across the UK.
And yeah, getting people's backs up here in Leighton Buzzard, Spike Trivet.
Yeah, the privileged one. As you see that little pinky finger.
And introducing his opponents.
Oh boy.
And of course, folks.
Turn it off.
Oh boy.
What?
Patience, it's a virtue. My name is Spike Trivet, wrestling's answer to Teresa May.
Not going to go over well in Leighton Buzzard.
And privileged bred, expensive taste and silver spoon fed. The king of strong and stable style, the Brit West blue blood. I started from the top and now I'm here. In Leighton Buzzard, where dreams come to die. You know what a buzzard is? It's a bird that feasts off of dead things. Right? Just bear that in mind. Rather like this town will feast off of every one of your aspirations, hopes, and dreams, and you will all die here. Good way to do Sunday Saturday, isn't it? Saturday. You know that you got up this morning, regardless of the day it is, got in your car, spent money on petrol, came here to sit there and watch me do things that you could never even think of doing. Sit there, shut up, while I do your dreams and you eat more crisps and put on more weight. Know what I got here? The promoters said to me, Mr. Trivet, what we'd like to do is give this promotion a little bit of credibility. We want to take it somewhere despite the location. Now, it all of a sudden it just clicked with me. Of course, I am the person that you would want for Big Wavy's first and only title defense. Because how can you expect a promotion to have any credibility, to get any standing when Mr. Yo 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 is at the top of the card? So what's going to happen is, he's He's going to walk through that curtain. We're going to have a little wrestle. I'm going to beat him, and I'm going to take what's mine because gold is in my birthright. And then I'm going to bring credibility to this rubbish, idiotic promotion. And then every single one of you, year after year, are going to say, thank you, Spike. And I'm going to say, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Choice words from Spike Trivet.
Introducing his opponent.
But of course, the man of the hour, new Ultimate Sacrifice champion.
Knocked Kai Payne off the mantle, and that was a long, long reign.
Big wavy. Roy Johnson, your Ultimate Sacrifice champion, folks. Filling the dab quota since the Bromantics decided to start wearing face paint.
And there it is, the big gold belt. Of course, whether Spike Trivet likes it or not, having Roy Johnson with the belt adds to that legitimacy. He is a former WWE UK tournament competitor. Has competed in some of the biggest European tournaments like Super Strong Style 16. And is frequently featured all across the UK and beyond. So I'd like to think that having him with our belt certainly raises the bar. And now it's a question whether Spike Trivet can hit it himself.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest, this singles match set for one fall, and is for the Ultimate Sacrifice Championship. Introducing first the challenger from Cambridge, England. He is British Rest Blue Bloods.
Seems that whenever Spike Trivet is involved, that microphone is...
I'm the Red Rest Blue Blood. I started at the top, and now I'm here. If you get my name wrong again, you will not be.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Brit Rest Blue Blood. He started from the top and now he's here. Spike Trivet!
Crowd firmly against Spike Trivet, it seems right now, Tej. And you know what, we can't blame him after those words he had.
Can't blame him.
From South London, he is the current, reigning and defending Ultimate Sacrifice Champion, Big Wavy Roy Johnson!
So our first match of the second half for this company's biggest prize, the Ultimate Sacrifice title. The Privileged versus the Wavy.
The man with the silver spoon born in his mouth versus the man who fought for the golden belt. And of course, Tej, these two guys moving in very similar circles. No doubt very familiar with each other.
Quick
And of
tie
course,
up.
Take us back a year to Shattered Dreams 1. Big wavy Roy Johnson versus Warren Banks, our current Saint of Sacrifice.
Yeah, big man versus big man. Spear for spear.
This one's going to be a very different affair to that match of 12 months ago.
Absolutely. I mean, one thing we know from Spike Jefe is he is a very tough competitor. And he loves his knee strikes.
A bit of a feeling out process so far. Neither man wanting to rush. Neither man wanting to make a mistake. With the gold on the line, can't blame either one of them really right now.
Oh, you've got to have a feeling out process. Find out which hold's going to be most effective for this match. This could be a 20, 30-minute affair, so you want to pick a body part and wear it down. And with the frequency these guys wrestle, obviously bear in mind they are full-time wrestlers. There is an awful lot of chance of wear and tear along the way, and it's up to them to exploit that weakness.
And Spike Jefe looking in that cravat hold again. Controlling the head and the neck of the bigger, more powerful Roy Johnson, but look, powering out of it.
Crowd not a big fan of Spike Jefe's attire. I can't say I blame him. A little bit too upper class for a wrestling contest.
Nothing really about Spike Jefe that has... Well, that's one theory. But yeah, I mean, Spike Jefe comes out with the words that he chose. You can't blame the crowd for disliking the guy.
Yeah, there's nothing appealing about it. Oh, you've seen this before.
You don't shoulder tackle Roy Johnson.
No, you do not. Nothing.
It's going to hit the ropes for the third time. And I get the feeling we know how this is going to end up, folks.
He's trying to get some extra...
Yeah, Roy Johnson giving him an extra run of the ropes.
Oh boy. That was a bitch slap if I ever did see one.
That is the biggest sign of disrespect you could see in the ring.
I don't think Roy's going to take kindly to that.
And there's only so many times you can run into a brick wall, but it's not very often the brick wall will run back at you, and that is what just happened. Forearm from Roy Johnson.
A big throw.
Picks him up. Oh, backbreaker.
Strong power cry as well.
Johnson's off the ropes. I was going for that pounce then. I think Spike Jefe
definitely scouted it, Ollie.
Yeah, saw it was coming. Got out of town as quick as he could. Oh, drops down, choking the Big Johnson over the top rope. And now Spike Jefe starting to turn the screws. Twist the knife into the back of Roy Johnson.
Yeah, really laying in those strikes.
Ever since he caught him over that top rope, I think that definitely stunned Roy Johnson. And Spike Jefe kind of just like a shark that senses blood, just going after Roy Johnson. Seen an opportunity, seen an opening. Oh, trying to make the most of it. I was going to spit that champagne into the face of Roy Johnson. Yeah, Johnson having none of it.
Oh, that is not what you want to do. Hand to steel, you can break bones that way.
Oh, look at that. It was an innovative move there.
Need more than a silver spoon in his mouth. He rearranges his dental work.
Oh, Roy Johnson's winding up. He's going round the ring. Here he comes for a bit of a drive-by drop kick. Rolls Trivet back in the ring. Oh, I think he spent too much time looking at the crowd. Drop kick to Big Wavy. It's got him hooked.
Oh, face buster.
Gallbuster from Spike Trivet. Just a 2 count. See, if you're Roy Johnson right now, you really need to be putting in a strong performance in your first title defense.
Yeah, a strong and stable performance, I think, is a fair assessment. But the thing about Roy is he's a former bodybuilder. He knows what he needs to do to get that win. He knows that he's got to persevere through the pain. And if there is one thing he's got, it's conditioning. The real question is, can he use that conditioning to his advantage, or will the pain become too much?
With a crowd well and firmly behind Roy Johnson. So far, Spike Trivet hasn't let them get in his head as much, but he is focusing on them a little bit more than I think he should, Siege.
Certainly seems that way, but that's what Spike Trivet does. He likes to rile up the crowd. It's almost like he feeds off the negative energy instead of the positive.
Kind of the polar opposite.
Oh, wow.
To the likes of Roy Johnson.
Instead of going for the wrist lock twist with an Irish whip, he just knocks him in the face instead. Reversal.
And off the ropes. Oh! Corkscrew elbow. But just the 2 count for Roy Johnson. A nice jawbreaker there. This is the thing, Spike Trivet, he keeps stunning Roy Johnson, but really struggling to find something that's going to put the big guy away.
Oh yeah, pulling at the neck now. This will certainly do some damage.
Cranking on the back of the neck. When you're a guy the size of Roy Johnson with a frame of Roy Johnson, you really need your neck and your back to be at 100%.
And off comes the waistcoat. Wise decision given how high it is today, Ollie.
Oh, using the tie to choke Roy Johnson while the referee's back was turned.
Totally unnecessary.
And it's a sign of disrespect to referee Niall as well.
Of course, Spike Trivet can be a vicious man himself. Has had many, many wars with Drew Parker. Hardcore death matches aplenty. Somehow I don't think that'll make people come to Leighton.
And the crowd firing up again for Roy Johnson. Their champ right now.
Oh, those are some strong strikes to the back.
Oh, wow. That was just a straight up punch to the face.
That was 2 nasty, nasty punches to the jaw.
Oh. Stunned, but as I say again, Roy Johnson stunned, but not quite phased. It's both men now battling back and forth with forearms. And Roy Johnson saw that one coming. There's one to the
right
back
to the
of the
back,
head.
yeah.
Nice side drop suplex.
That's a deep cover as well.
Just the 2 count. And Roy picks him up.
Can't quite get it. Pulling on the neck, actually turned it into a cravat.
Off the ropes again, but Spike goes through, holds on the apron. Oh, just slingshotting that top rope.
You don't see that very often.
Into the throat of Roy Johnson. Spike really kind of focusing on the back and the shoulders and the neck. Oh! Dropping in with that DDT, flying off the top rope for extra leverage.
Oh, so close to a new champion.
Just the 2 count.
Not happy, goes for another pin. And this time kicks out a 1. Wow, just a stiff strike again.
Again, they just seem to Spike Trivet able to stun Roy Johnson, but still yet to really put him down for any considerable length of time.
Oh, blocks the punch.
Roy Johnson fighting back.
Oh, boy.
But there's another shot from Spike Trivet, but it's not enough.
Oh, pop-up forearm.
And there's a flapjack for Spike Trivet.
2.
Just the 2.
Another deep cover, though. Much deeper than Spike Trivet's.
Roy Johnson with a head of steam.
Nice kick to the face. Keeps him distracted for a minute.
Oh, he's got him hooked.
Oh!
Flatliner. Drops him face first in the middle of the ring.
Oh, boy. Going for the waviest move in pro wrestling.
Wavy elbow from Roy Johnson. Oh, he picks up Spike Trivet. Could be going for the running power slam.
Again, grabbing at the face, going for that cravat.
Locks it in again.
That has been the name of the game for Spike
Oh,
Trivet.
now adding some knees, adding
wow.
insult to the injury.
Like we said, the knees are something he loves to employ. I did wonder how long it'd be before we saw them. And a really nasty strike. And there, checking his privilege right against the temple.
We could have a new champ here,
2.
Teach. Oh, Roy Johnson grabbing the bottom rope, breaking the pin. Surviving by his literal fingertips. Oh, top rope. Jaw jacker.
1, 2. Oh.
And now Spike Trivet seems to be finding the way to wearing down all these little shots. All these little stunning punches.
They'll absolutely add up.
They are all adding up, and right now Roy Johnson's starting to look the most vulnerable he's looked all match. But still, despite those 2 big shots, Spike Trivet still unable to put Roy Johnson away. And Roy Johnson powers out again.
Ooh.
Another boot, though, from Trivet.
Landed flush on the jaw. Oh, tried to go for that elevated code breaker again, and Roy with the power caught it.
Oh, a headbutt. Off the ropes, and there's the pounce. There's the pounce from Roy Johnson.
And there come down the straps. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, Spike Trivet with a shoulder up. I think Roy Johnson's realizing that it's about time to put Trivet to bed. He's picked him up. Gonna go for a wavy ending.
Oh, blimey.
1, 2, 3. Roy Johnson weathered the storm.
And still over Sacrifice champion, Big Wavy Roy Johnson!
He weathered the storm of Spike Trivet. Hit that pounce, hit that wavy ending. And that's successful title defense number 1 for Roy Johnson.
And Roy Johnson standing tall, weathering the storm of Spike Trivet. The wavy era continues.
Spike Trivet doesn't quite know what's happened.
He thinks that's his belt.
This is mine! I am the champion, this is mine! This is mine!
Oh, tries to go for a strike.
Spear!
Oh,
Spear from Johnson. I think Spike Trivet was knocked a little wavy there, Tej. Thought he was the champ. But do not be confused. Do not mistake. The champ is in the ring right now.
Ciao Romedo.
One successful title defense under his belt.
Yes.
And off of that performance, presumably many more to come.
Big Wavy moves on. We can only look to his next competitor, his next challenger, and goodness knows who it can be. But if someone as hard-hitting, as fierce as Spike Trivet can't do it, makes you wonder who can. Well, ladies and gentlemen, walking out of Shattered Dreams the way he walked in, champion.
So folks, for the second year running, we've held our Golden Tag Team Tournament.
And Los Palaminos, for the second time in a year, have made it to the finals.
Flashback 12 months. Los Palaminos versus the makeshift team of Kai Payne and Twister. And Tej, we all know how that ended.
Yeah, that was the kick heard around the world. Why is there only one belt? No shenanigans this time. We are assured by management. We know there are 2 belts because these man's competitors, these opponents are the Saints of Sacrifice champions. Of course, a little bit of a different attitude for Los Palaminos this time. They do believe their 100% win rate is on the line, Ollie.
That's right. I mean, they've got various clauses, loopholes. They believe their 100% win record as a tag team against tag teams is still in place. But they took to social media and admitted that right now it is on the line. If they can't beat the Unbreakables, if they can't become Saints of Sacrifice, and that's the 100% win rate on the line, it's gone if they can't win.
And I do believe, pound for pound, they really are one of the best tag teams the Sacrifice has to offer.
Well, Tej, you want to talk about the best? We are about to find out. The Saints of Sacrifice belts have been on the line through this entire tournament. And so far, the Unbreakables have defended them at every step of the tournament.
But Ivy Lee and Frankie Vegas are no strangers to challenging for titles. They had done previously for the ladder match. We've got something special in mind this time.
entrance for the Saints of Sacrifice. Old school Ken Nelson, Unbreakable Warren Banks, your Saints of Sacrifice.
And they captured those belts in emphatic fashion when Ken Nelson cashed in his golden opportunity that he won a year ago at the inaugural Hateful Eight at Shattered Dreams 1. And it was one pop-up spear later that we called the Unbreakables the champions. We called them the Saints of Sacrifice. And it seems appropriate that the final is between Los Palaminos, the last finalists, and the Saints of Sacrifice themselves. Shattered Dreams is one of our biggest shows, and it seems only appropriate to have a big feel entrance, Ollie.
The Unbreakables being treated like the rock stars they are. And so far, Ken Nelson, Warren Banks have proven to be unbreakable through this entire tournament. But Los Palaminos, much like 12 months ago, able to make it to the finals. They didn't win, but of course they claim that Twisted Kai Payne aren't a real tag team. So their tag team 100% record is on the line right now in the eyes of Los Palaminos. So teams, that's the biggest thing for them. They admit that right now the best team is going to walk out.
And that's what this tag team is all about. Who is the best?
The following tag team match is set for one fall, and it is your Golden Tag Team Tournament Finals. Introducing first team number 1. The Suicide Blonde, Tiny Lee, and the King of Suave Style, Frankie Vegas, Los Palaminos. And introducing their opponents, they are the current, reigning, and defending Saints of Sacrifice champions, the original wrestler, Ken Nelson, and Warren Banks, the Unbreakables!
Ollie, I think it's safe to say that Sacrifice has made tag team division its main staple. It is something we're proud of.
We are the home of tag team wrestling. Although Kai Payne and Twister may feel different.
And that is what it's all about, those big, shiny silver belts for the Saints of Sacrifice. Tag team titles.
I reiterate, folks, those belts have been on the line throughout this tournament. The Unbreakables have overcome every challenge, held on to those belts. And right now it is all or nothing for Los Palaminos. They either become the Saints of Sacrifice or they lose their 100% win record. No asterisks, no loopholes.
This is it. There are no shenanigans.
Well, that's yet to be seen. But either way, Los Palaminos lose this.
Well, I'm hoping, Ollie.
They will not consider themselves as being the unbeaten tag team of Sacrifice.
And this really is about the more reckless style of Tyvee Lee versus the traditional and stronger offense of Ken Nelson. And like we're seeing here, this is something unorthodox.
Tyvee Lee able to force back by using those ropes, but Kent Nelson still overpowering the, well, I want to call it the Suicide Blonde, but...
The Suicide Magenta.
Yeah.
Once again, up to the top rope. Oh, let him go down.
Tyvee Lee back to earth with a bump. Yeah, Tivoli, potentially has got a dislocated thumb right now. There could be tendon damage. He hasn't even. He didn't even stop to go and get it checked out because of just how important today was.
Yeah, when he showed up this morning, when we spoke to him, said looking at his thumb, it is a swollen scaphoid, potentially from a previous match, and he did not want to go anywhere. Just taped it up and said, "I'll be fine. I'll worry about it afterwards." And that's the heart of a competitor right there.
Just being spun around like a record, baby, by Kent Nelson. Calling himself now the original wrestler. It's like the OG, but he's an OW.
Right now, it's hold for hold, Ollie.
It is a feeling out process right now, despite the fact that both teams know each other very well.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's showing there. Very innovative way to get out of the holds and trip someone.
Of course, Tivoli taking on Warren Banks in his first title defense when he was Ultimate Sacrifice champion. An attack from Los Palaminos and a tag from the Unbreakables. I'm not quite sure if Frankie Vegas wants to be having a test of strength. But then smart from the King of Suave style.
Yeah, Des instead elected to go for those ribs. Jumps over. Oh, beautiful drop kick from a very big man.
Warren Banks running into a forearm from
Tivoli. Springboard lariat.
Catching Warren Banks off guard. And this is the thing, teams. Both tag teams right now, ultimate synergy. I mean, apart from Brick Lane and Team Mad, I mean, you find me two tag teams that know each other as well as these guys.
I don't think they exist anymore. I think this is it. This is an example of two tag teams that have been together pretty much since day one.
And in fact, even looking at Team Mad and Brick Lane, that's like teams of four. I mean, that's four men.
Yeah, they're more factions, and the clues in the name. These are tag teams. And if you cast your mind back to our very first show, Ollie, while Tivoli was injured, Frankie Vegas did compete as part of Los Palaminos against the pastor, William Eva. So I think it's safe to say that Los Palaminos are the OG tag team.
You notice they're smart from Tivoli. Went for like an enziguri kick. Warren Banks ducked it. Went for it again. Warren Banks ducked it. Tivoli almost lulling Warren Banks into a false sense of security. He went to duck another one and just caught him in the face with a knee.
2 count there. Certainly wearing the bigger man down.
Here's some more of that tag team synergy. Assisted leg drop for Los Palaminos.
Let's go, Warren!
And now Frankie Vegas turning his attention to the right leg of Warren Banks.
Well, the name of the game is targeting a limb, finding a way around that larger size and speed and agility.
You say it time and time again, the best way to chop down a tree
is to start at the base. Take
out
the legs.
The roots.
Yeah, you take those roots out, start at the base. That tree is going to come tumbling down.
And right now, that's exactly where Warren Banks is. He's on the mat with Tivoli in firm control. But the power of Warren Banks able to fight out.
Irish whip off the ropes.
Reverse though, and there's a forearm from Banks.
Picks him up. Tivoli escapes.
Tively able to block the vertical suplex attempt. Whips it
Oh,
round.
went for the shote, couldn't get it.
Got a ripcord. I think we're going to see the meter
burner.
Oh,
No, went for a lariat.
Short arm clothesline.
That was vicious. Took him right off of his feet.
And that right there is you and I thought we knew what was coming. Tively Lee thought he knew what was coming. And Warren Banks digging deep, pulling out a few surprises. And that's what you got to do when you're in a match with another team that know you so damn well.
You've got to be on your feet all the time.
Couple of back elbows from Kent Nelson.
Yeah, Kent is taking Tively off of his feet. Missed the big boot. Caught it the second time.
Oh, just pulled the rug from out underneath him.
Clever. Oh, standing moonsault.
Just the one.
Goes to show that Tively's willing to throw caution to the wind. Say goodbye to tomorrow to capture today. Oh, that was a clubbing, almost a fist to the back. Oh, look at the strength of Frankie Vegas.
Digging deep to throw Kent Nelson.
It's like a modified butterfly suplex.
Come on, Ken!
A nice splash there. I got to be honest, he's so far impressed with Los Palaminos. They've really flown out the gates.
Yeah, no, then right now it's a clean contest. You know, there's been a couple of moments, but they've relatively kept it clean and fair.
Yeah, really taking it to the Unbreakables, not giving them a chance to use their natural advantages, as it were.
Went for the Skid Row knee. Just a 2 count. Warren Max ready to step in. Going for another count there. Just gets the 1.
Yeah, I'll be surprised because I was expecting this to be a much more even affair, whereas it seems the pendulum of momentum has sat firmly in favor of Los Palaminos.
Right as you say that, huge back body drop.
Commentators curse, but still, you know, Los Palaminos still pretty much in control. Kent Nelson is a long way from home right now. He needs to make that tag. Warren Banks is a long way across the ring.
Frankie just trying to reach. And there we go, tag made.
Here comes Warren Banks, here comes Frankie Vegas. And Warren, this is what I was expecting, the show of force from the Unbreakables, from Warren Banks.
And he is just coming out the gates, screaming. And he already wants to go for that spear. You can see him just stepping up for it. He's already on his heels, ready to strike. Oh!
Tively saw the spear attempt coming through his body. Literally on the line. Oh, running boot from Kent Nelson. Straight to the heart of Frankie Vegas. And Warren Banks opting to take out the trash.
Oh, and another big boot.
Clearing up the ring.
And there's Frankie Vegas.
Diving forearm from Frankie. Oh, Frankie Vegas, I don't think he's seen Warren Banks. Oh, huge,
wow.
Huge forearm.
Oh, but that's Tively.
Oh, shotgun kick. And this could be it, Siege.
Oh, this could, wow, yeah, really close.
I thought Warren Banks was out, but almost kicking out on instinct.
There's Tively asking for the belts.
Tively going for the gold, going for the belts.
After a clean contest, it's a shame to see this.
I mean, this is the Palaminos of old. I mean, they've got through this contest.
Well, he's looking at it, debating it. And the crowd saying don't do it. They've been following him for a while. Says no. Says he could do it cleanly.
Oh, but wait.
Meter burner.
There's the meter burn knee. And Kent Nelson's picking him up.
Going down for the
full Nelson.
Oh, this could be it. Picking him up. This is the way they got to take the opportunity if they want to hold on to those belts.
And now Frankie Vegas firing back with forearms.
Yeah.
I think referee Sam letting this one
really
go. Really
laying it in here.
Knows how much this one means.
Wow, and Ken just rolling out on his skull. And props to Tivy Lee because he could have put it away there, but he did not want to win that way. They wanted to win cleanly. 1, 2.
Just a 2 count.
Emphatic kick out, but now it's 2 of Los Palaminos and 1 of the Unbreakables.
Tivy Lee, I don't know how he's still conscious after taking that meter burn knee from Warren Banks. Wearing the Unbreakable one down.
Oh, and the big man, the Superman of Sacrifice, doing what he does best and fighting out.
Back, forearms and chops.
Going for Solomon. Oh, they picked him up.
Oh, double flapjack.
Right down on his skull. Oh, picking him up now, the tired and exhausted Warren Banks. Picking him up.
Oh, wheelbarrow face buster, combo meal.
This could be it.
This could be it. Warren Banks looks like he's out.
1, 2.
But somehow,
So
some way, Warren Banks found a way to kick out.
And Tivy Lee in. Somehow Warren Banks still to his feet, still managing to find a way.
This is just the power.
Oh, wow.
Old school splash.
Oh, picking him up.
Oh, they're going for a magic killer.
Oh, straight down.
Drilled Tivy Lee in the mat.
And 1, 2.
Oh, and Frankie Vegas using Kent Nelson to break that one up.
Clever. Making sure he saves his tag team partner while keeping the other man down. Oh, picks him up.
I'm going to see a turn of the cards, it may seem.
Oh, and there's Tivy Lee.
Oh, wait!
Spear!
Spear out of nowhere! Out of nowhere, wait!
And then to go for the full Nelson!
Full Nelson and a spear just puts Palaminos in their place.
And all it takes now is one maneuver, and the Unbreakables will win the tournament and walk out with the Saints of Sacrifice belts. And the crowd is like, this is awesome.
Sends him into the boot.
Going
into
for the meter burner.
knee.
Oh, Tivy is on jelly legs.
Oh! Meter burn into a full Nelson.
1,
Frankie Vegas
2,
is out.
3. He's done it.
The Unbreakables have ended the streak.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners of the Golden Tag Team Tournament, and still Saints of Sacrifice champions, the Unbreakables!
Well, you know what? Los Palaminos gave it their all. They were tempted to use the belts, tempted to go for some underhanded tactics, but Tivy Lee thought best.
Well, you got to think if they had actually taken advantage and Tivy Lee had smashed that belt into his face, he may have walked out the win, but that is not how the new Los Palaminos want to win. I think they'd rather go out on their shield cleanly than through shenanigans.
And no excuses, no loopholes. Los Palaminos streak is over.
Palaminos entering the ring.
Thanks, Mr. Man. This time, last year, me and Tivy were in the same position. Last time we were cheating out of these titles when they put the Ultimate Sacrifice Championship here instead. Now tonight, I think as everybody can agree here, it's been a good match, no? It's been a good match, no? So what about yeah, how about a rematch next month?
Let's do it again next month. Titles on the line again. What'd you say?
What do you say, boys?
Tell me what you say, Ken. What'd you say, Ken?
It was a hell of a contest. I think I'd like to see a rematch. sure you would as well, Ollie.
It's not up to me. Warren Banks is giving it the nod.
Why not?
That's our second match for August. A rematch between Los Palaminos and the still reigning champions and winners of the second Golden Tag Tournament, the Unbreakables.
It was one hell of a match. And next month they will be on the line again. Los Palaminos Unbreakables 2. And folks, I think we're going to let Rafflemania run wild, but we will be back. So folks, we've made it to our main event of Shattered Dreams 2.
And this has been a long time coming, and it promises to be what they call the final chapter. And if you were following the Sacrifice Pro page, they actually put a gallery up between the history of Team Mad versus Brick Lane.
It just goes back so far. This is such a deep-seated rivalry.
It all started in Hope Wrestling nearly 2 years ago. Chase Williams, Hustle Malone versus Shogun, Jano, and Charles as the Bromantics.
And here comes Kai Payne, wearing a Team Mad shirt.
Interesting. Wow, just throwing the mask at us. Well, Kai Payne said recently for his birthday that he really wanted, the one thing he wanted for his birthday was to destroy Team Mad.
And looking at the toys, the tools, the weapons that have been brought out from Brick Lane, it looks very likely that that could happen today, Teej.
Of course, as we know them, now Brick Lane, formerly the Romantics, at the very first Sacrifice Pro show.
And you know, it's just there, Kai Payne taking off the Team Mad shirt, just spitting on it.
Yeah. There was at the very first show in the main event, 2 out of 3 falls. If Team Mad won, the Romantics would have to break up forever. And since then, we have seen many, many matches.
Whether they were singles match, tag matches, faction warfare, 6-man tag matches.
This is the 12th time we have seen them in a Sacrifice ring in one way or another. And it could be the last.
We've said it time and time again. Each time one team got the upper hand, the other fired back, took a shot. And I just hope and I pray whatever happens at the end of this one, that this war is finally allowed to rest. I mean, you look right back to our first ever show, Teach, main evented by the Bromantics and Team Mad. Ever since day one, various incarnations of these teams have been the backbone of everything we've done.
Straight in. And Hustle Malone, a man who puts paint on, war paint, this time as an M, right over his face. Just showing how much this means to him, that he is Team Mad. He lives and breathes Team Mad. I don't think that's going to do an awful lot. Certainly not something that bothers them.
And folks, much like the Hateful Eight match, we said we'd do our best to call it. This one's going to be chaotic.
Wow, that was a fish shot. Could take off a finger hitting someone like that.
Again, we're going to do our best to call this one.
It's going to be difficult.
It's going to be mad. Every pun intended there.
Yeah, it's going to be chaos.
Brick Lane, former Saints of Sacrifice. Team Mad, former Saints of Sacrifice. Kai Payne, former Ultimate Sacrifice champion.
That is a furious Owen Charles. And there we are, 4v4. Shogun Jay stepping up to Jade. Hustle Malone to former Banksy, Brick Lane, whatever you want to call him. Jay Garner. Chase Williams to Kai Payne. Danny Mayhem to Owen Charles.
And again,
wow.
Much like we saw last time, Danny Mayhem jumping out the gates, but walking straight into that code breaker from Owen Charles. And again, this one is broken down.
Yeah, Hustle Malone going after Jay Garner, reigniting a very old feud. And was in this building a year ago, the Hustle Malone, Jay Garner for the career versus Team Mad match. Of course, Hustle Malone getting the win that night. Chase Williams and Kai Payne took each other to the limits, if you will, in January at the House of the Rising Sun edition of Sacrifice Pro. Danny Mayhem and Owen Charles, Shogun Jay and Jade, both of which have had contests against each other in recent months.
And this one just spilling out into the crowd. I don't know how much of this match is going to be contested inside the ring, but it's Extreme Warfare. Literally anything goes right now.
Shogun Jay in the ring, hits a super kick from Chase Williams.
Chops are plenty now.
Chops on the outside. Oh, look at this. Beautiful.
Senton from the back of Shogun. And we knew this one was going to be vicious. We knew this one was going to be violent.
The first kendo stick shot and the second. One half of Team Mad. Jay Garner just man-possessed these days.
And we know there's no love lost between Jay Garner and Hustle.
Strong boot from Jay Garner to the jaw of Hustle Malone.
Oh, and Hustle just caught Jay Garner coming off the second rope. Turns it into a Northern Lights.
Now clearing the ring. Hustle Malone steps out. Owen Charles and Jade step in. Ducks the clothesline, knee to the face.
I think Owen Charles was going for a move and Jade saw it coming.
Staggering him there, and she goes in for a nasty running elbow. Vicious Irish whips here.
Jade comes in with that patented running boot that we've seen so many times.
Roll through. Owen Charles to his feet.
Up she goes. Head scissors takeover. And now it's Kai Payne and Danny Mayhem's turn.
And these guys recently took each other on just about a week ago at Sacrifice Pro Home Sick Home, our over 18 show.
And Teach, you want to talk about a history lesson. You want to talk about the history between these two teams. I was there the day that both these men made their debuts on the very same show in this very town, looking at 3 or 4 years ago now.
And look how far they both came.
Oh, here we go. He was going for that deja vu DDT and Kai Payne caught it.
Oh!
Turns it into a Falcon Arrow.
The pure strength of that young man never ceases to amaze me.
And this one now settling down slightly. Question is for how long?
And remember, folks, this is not single elimination. One pin will decide it all. So now there's a little bit of order been restored. Wow, I say that, and then Owen Charles runs across, dismantling Team Mad. Now it's Owen Charles and Danny Mayhem who's crawling to get a tag and no one there.
Yeah, we knew this one was going to be extreme. But right now I'm kind of worried for... Oh, DDT I'm worried for everybody's safety involved, and even those around the ring.
Well, even with 2 people, Danny Mayhem managed to kick out.
It was a kendo shot from Jay Garner there off camera.
Again, looking at the pure strength, just holding him up.
Delayed suplex.
Oh, another Falcon Arrow. Close 2 count.
Kaipe looking to put this one to bed.
Oh, now holding him down. So Jay Garner could do what he does best and go to the top rope.
Yeah, Jay Garner's
very
up
comfortable
top.
here.
Oh, a huge double leg drop to the stomach, to the
1, 2. Still not a 3 count.
the midriff of Danny Mayhem. I think right now I'm just watching this one in awe.
Yeah, you and me both. Here comes the premonition Shogun Jay with those nasty kicks.
So much on the line in this match. So much emotion. So much investment from every single one of the Sacrifice Pro faithful in the crowd, from the crew, from the boys and girls in the locker room.
Oh,
from you and me, Teach.
Absolutely. That is a...
You think of how long Brick Lane plagued us, made our lives hard.
No, I try not to think about it.
And whatever happens now in the next kind of 20, 30 minutes, I think this could dictate how things go for a very long time.
Now feet on the hands, trying to hyperextend that shoulder.
Oh, stomping on the wrist. And Danny Mayhem just being absolutely dissected right now.
Jay trying to get a tag. Unfortunately, Shogun Jay firmly in the driver's seat. Nasty senton to the lower back.
Running senton that we've seen Shogun Jay hit time and time again. And there's that splash.
1, 2. Oh! Danny Mayhem has had to take many near pinfalls here. I don't know how much energy he's got left. He's been on the offense, or rather the receiving end of an offense like that, a beating for such a long time. And Chase Williams having enough.
Chase Williams saw enough, and this one again breaking down. Team Mad trying to respect the rules of this tag.
But not able to do so.
There's absolutely nothing that referee Niall can do.
Oh, strong Irish whip into the corner.
But meanwhile in the ring, the beat down, the destruction of Danny Mayhem continues. Just runs into a very stiff closer. Chaos elbow. And Kai Payne again just making sure that Danny Mayhem is on the wrong side of the tracks.
And Kai content to make a quick tag. Garner back in. You've got to remember, these guys have tagged a long time.
What the hell is Kai Payne doing right now, Teach?
The aerial hybrids, they know how to innovate. I have no idea what Kai is doing, but it seems to be on the same page as Garner.
Oh, Chase Williams comes in to break up the party. Danny Mayhem, neck breaker
elevated.
Off the top. Avalanche neck breaker. And this right now, this could be the opening that Danny Mayhem needs. He spent so long being picked apart by Brick Lane.
And there's a tag, and the Poison Princess is in.
And Jay now going to town. No, wait. Headbutt.
Oh.
Headbutt for Chase. For
German suplex.
Owen Charles turning him inside out. And
there's
that
knee.
It's that knee.
Oh, and there's the kick.
Oh, an axe. Axe boot and a forearm from Shogun.
Really dug it in there. Pop-up forearm. There's Chase Williams, sling blade. And 1, 2.
Shogun J able to kick out. What the hell is Kai Payne bringing into the ring?
Oh, that's a chair. Oh, straight to the back.
It's got a road sign as well.
Well, it is extreme faction warfare. It wouldn't be extreme without weapons.
And Kai Payne just wearing out Hustle Malone. Chairs are plenty in the ring right now. The ring is just filling up with weapons, courtesy of Brick Lane.
This is turning into a battlefield very quickly, and Kai Payne has Hustle in a compromising position with that road sign in the corner. If this is how it's going to end, it's not ending with a bang, it's ending with a scream and explosion.
Oh, there's a ladder being brought in now as well.
Oh my God. Trying to get that.
Oh, wait. Reverse. Oh! Northern Lights into that road sign. Men at work indeed.
Kai Payne in the fetal position. Oh, and Chase Williams having some ideas.
Chase Williams got that sign placed precariously on Kai Payne. I think I can see where he's going.
No, he's gonna
Chase
go.
Williams up to the top.
Up and coast to coast.
Crushing Kai Payne between that sign and
but
the
Jay Garner with the
turnbuckles.
kendo stick. Oh, that is pinching the skin.
Vicious shot.
Oh, misses Danny on the first one.
Super kick from Danny Mayhem.
And Owen Charles want to get some revenge. Catches the legs.
Oh, backstabber from the second rope. Well, Danny Mayhem was hung up, but he hasn't. He hasn't had enough. He wants more.
Oh boy!
What the hell?
Oh,
is Owen Charles doing?
Thinking of something horrible, and it could very well be Rolling Thunder onto the ladder.
Splash onto the ladder, sacrificing his own body for the further dissection of Danny Mayhem. Danny Mayhem's taken an absolute world of punishment in this match already.
And half the Sacrifice locker room looking on in horror, thinking, thank God that's not me. Oh,
double foot stomp from Jade.
Goes for the knee to Garner.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Canadian Destroyer. Jay Garner planted on the top of his head in the middle of the ring.
Been a while since we've seen one of those in the Sacrifice ring.
And you look at referee Niall. He's got no choice but to start counting all 8 competitors down.
Kai Payne's back is just red as hell right now from those strikes.
I think all 8 competitors, just body parts, like, it's just too much to call to.
There's a lot going on here, a lot of moving parts, a lot of broken parts now. While Shogun Jay and Owen Charles are just striking the hell out of Jade. Oh no. Going through a one-man concerto. No, into the corner! Oh! That might be the most vicious thing we have ever seen. And I know you can't see it, but half the locker room is just staring in horror right now. Jade's neck may have just been broken against that corner.
Jade absolutely decapitated from that shot. And at what point does it have to be said that Brick Lane have gone too far?
Yeah, that might have actually been really bad. Yeah, there's been obviously some damage done.
Jade has been taken out of this one, folks.
Yeah, that was straight into the corner. Jade has not moved.
And folks, I've got to say, Brick Lane, they've gone far too far in this one. And this match has really slowed down.
Yeah, folks, there's not a lot to say right now as we assess the situation.
We knew this was going to be dangerous. We knew this one was going to be physical. And Brick Lane standing, watching their handiwork.
Jade is very ginger on her feet right now. Folks, this is why you must be so careful in this business. When, you know, for any of you watching at home, please do not attempt this at home. Whatever you do, this is not for the faint of heart.
And with Jade being escorted to the back, this one just continues to break down. When is enough, Brick Lane?
Well, extreme is extreme, but we don't want to see any competitor truly injured. You know, everyone in this match has bumps and scrapes.
And Chase Williams just double noggin knocker for Kai Payne and Jay Garner on the far side of the ring. Folks, we knew this was chaotic. We knew this was going to be wild. And this one is just mad, Siege. I mean, there is so many moving parts. Are we going to see a get in the sea?
It certainly looks like we're going that way.
Oh, wait.
Couldn't quite get it. Oh, and a low blow. All legal, of course.
But wait, double kicks. I think we're going to see. Oh, what?
Oh, what? What the hell?
What the hell? Danny Mayhem just super kicked Chase Williams in the face. Whoa! Oh, one for Kai Payne. Danny Mayhem he's lost it.
Danny Mayhem has snapped.
What the hell?
Danny has had enough.
And Danny Mayhem now just leaving.
Oh, come on, not like this, not like this, not like this. 1, 2.
No, Chase
kicked out.
Chase Williams kicking out. Danny Mayhem just absolutely snapped out of nowhere.
I don't think Hustle Malone has realised yet.
Trying to soak up what the hell we've just witnessed. And now Brick Lane up 4-2 in this match.
Hustle Malone, Chase Williams back to back. Chair to the face of Kai, chair to the face of Garner. But the numbers game may win out here.
The sole two survivors of Team Mad in this match having to fend off the Dogs of War. Going round the world, coast to coast to coast. But sooner or later, the train derailed.
Yeah, the numbers will win out. 4-2, it's not good odds.
Oh, the chairs are being set up, Tej.
Yeah, a better chairs.
I don't like where this is going.
For Team Mad to
Again,
lie in.
as if it hasn't been enough. When is enough for Brick Lane? They've taken out Jade. They've pushed Danny Mayhem to the point that he snapped.
Now they're making Hustle Malone a martyr.
And you see Kai Payne making Chase Williams watch this.
Oh, come on.
Hooked him in that rear chin lock, and Hustle Malone is up on the shoulders.
Oh, no.
Down through the chairs. Oh, my goodness. Tej, this has been an absolute decimation of Team Mad.
1, 2.
Oh! Chase Williams just able to fight out, use Shogun Jay as a battering ram.
And I thought for a moment that was going to be it, but Chase is firing on all cylinders. Oh, and a that super kick from Chaos Kai Payne. Chase is on jelly legs.
And TJ, I just don't know how much more of this I can take. The amount of punishment we've witnessed. I mean, you and I, wrestling fans, we've been doing this a long time. But
this is uncomfortable.
It gets to a point in the match where it becomes hard to watch.
You know, my mind is currently occupied between calling this match, doing my job, and the welfare of Jade, the mindset of Danny Mayhem.
And Chase Williams just giving it his all, fighting out. This is 3-on-1 for Chase Williams right now.
He's absolutely trying, but...
There's a shot to the back, and Shogun coming in. Oh! Buckle bomb into double enziguris.
And Brick Lane want to put a last note on their masterpiece. Last
and
bit
we
of
know
color.
what's coming. Painkiller from Kai Payne.
1, 2, 3.
And Hustle Malone unable to do anything, taken out of this. Jade presumably on the way to the nearest medical facility.
And Danny Mayhem gone God knows where.
Danny Mayhem snaps and just left his comrades in the ring.
Well, the one thing that's clear, Team Mad will never be the same again. We may have just seen the end of Motivated and Dangerous.
Folks, I've called plenty of matches in my time. Over the past half a decade, I've seen wars, I've seen battles for the ages, but that was something else. Team Mad have been absolutely decimated by Brick Lane.
I don't know what to say. We're kind of back where we started again from exiting through the gift shop.
Sometimes, Tees, there are no words.
Well, like they have done for the last 9 months, Brick Lane rule this house. And what we're left with is a decimated and broken Team Mad.
Chase Williams in the ring, absolutely distraught. Hustle Malone comforting him, but the war that has been waged, as he said, the seed sown 2 years ago.
And these are best friends. They have done this. Both Chase Williams and Hustle Malone have been friends all their lives, since childhood.
You just see how much they put into this. You think the legacy that Team Mad are going to be leaving behind them if this is the end?
Ladies and gentlemen, this has now brought us to the end of our show. You can still get your...
Whoa, 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 whoa! What the hell? Now Hustle Malone turning on Chase Williams!
What the hell?
TJ, is safe to say Team Mad is over.
But why?
Hustle Malone now going...
biting on him.
Just
Hustle's crying. He is broken.
I don't think
there's no happiness and there's no anger. He is in bits.
Well, the man that built Team Mad with his bare hands, has just seen it all crumble before him.
His empire is nothing but dirt.
On another get in the sea. What are we witnessing, folks?
dissolution of Team Mad.
Best friends, brothers, fought side by side in wars and battles inside that ring time and time again.
You know, Ollie, for 2 years it's been a question of who got this.
I'm not sure right now, Teach.
And there is no answer anymore. The question's just changed. It's no longer who got this, it's why, Hustle, why.
Absolutely speechless, folks, but I'm hoping that brings a close to proceedings today here at Shattered Dreams 2.
Well, like we said last year, Ollie, the show is called Shattered Dreams for a reason, and more than one has been destroyed today.
Well, for Sacrifice Pro Wrestling, I've been the Mastermind Ollie Spring.
I've been TJ Lee.
I have no idea where we're going from here, folks, but we will be back next month for Chapter 16. And I just hope and pray we can recover from this.
Yeah, we'll see you there.